TVSHOTYA. So everybody knows I'm pretty much like a really big Panasonic fan, right? I love the aesthetics, you know what I mean? The ergonomics of all their cameras. Camera just fell. I love the quality, you know what I mean? Most of all, the 4K is beautiful on there. And I like the colors, they look really cinematic. You know what I mean? So right now, they've just released, or about to release in the fall, a full frame S1H that's gonna be catered to cinematographers, you know what I mean? That is dope. That's something I could definitely use on my films, you know what I mean? My short films or whatever I'm trying to put together, my music videos for a fact. But I can't wait. And then it's looking like it's gonna have 6K, you know what I mean? You know, the 4K 60. And I think the dopest thing about it is they're gonna make a full frame, like a bigger body like the S1 and the S1R. They're gonna make like a bigger body, but it's gonna also have the flip screen on there, and those two don't have it, you know what I mean? So that's major. So right now, it's gonna be a big competition going on with that the A7S3. Oh buddy, it's gonna be a battle in this camera world right now, man. But we're gonna see what's up. I'm definitely looking into it because I like the S1's menu, but the only thing I didn't like about it and what made me want to return it was there was no variable frame rates. I can't work like that. I needed those variable frame rates to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? I need to be able to maneuver my shutter speed and everything when it's in slow motion. I had one experience. I was trying to shoot slow-mo at night. Like, and in the daytime it's all right, but at night, forget about it. You can't raise your ISO, nothing like that. And they said it was pretty much taken from, like, the high-speed video mode was taken from the G9. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what we're looking at right now. Hopefully that GH6 is still on the way. I will definitely get that, and I'm really looking forward to that 10 to 25 dropping. That is gonna be a beautiful thing for my GH5. Also, like the price is said to be around 4,000. You know what I mean? The S1 was about 2,500. I think the S1R was about 36 or 37 or something like that without a lens. But I cannot wait, man. This camera is gonna be amazing. All they gotta do is figure out that the heat problem, like the dissipation of the heat, is if those vents are for that, oh, then it's on. Like, that camera's gonna be everything. Like, this is literally what the A7S3 is supposed to be, but we can't say that because it's not here yet. You know what I mean? And hopefully Sony's quiet for a reason, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big Lumix fan, son. So me having a Sony, like right now I'm vlogging on a A7 III that I had just purchased, you know what I mean? So I needed a full frame aspect. Like, I love the autofocus on here clearly, you know what I mean? That's new for me because I'm used to shooting manually. My setup was, you know, the common setup with the GH5, the metal bones, you know, the Sigma 1835. You know what I mean? That was my go-to. It still is my go-to once in a while, depending on the situation. But I'm definitely going to be using it for complete handheld situations, like short films, you know what I mean, little movies and everything like that, or music videos that require like a steady hand or something of the nature. More so of work like Jacob Owens does. You know what I mean? Like, he's a real dope director too, and he's like fluid in handheld motion. He just recently put out a video stating that, you know what I mean? So on that note, but I definitely want to keep my camera set in full frame, but I want to stay on the Panasonic side, and I'm definitely digging the Sonys. Sony is really cool. My little brother been trying to get me to get with Sony for the longest, you know what I mean? But I refused. And I'm not really a big fan of Nikon, but on the video side of things, but photography, it does a good job, you know what I mean? Canon will always be there, but Canon's been going downhill left and right. I still own one of those, but I did my first video on that. I'm really not going back. Once I switched over to that GH4, it was over. You know what I mean? So Lumix got me. I'm completely sold. I love all of the projects they put out. Like one day I hope I can get an EVA1, you know what I mean? Move up to that real cinema, you know, setup and do what I gotta do. Cause I definitely don't wanna get stuck doing one thing. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can get my hands on that S1H, change some things around, you know what I mean? Make these things happen. Cause I definitely wanna grow, you know what I mean, with that company and possibly with Sony as well, you know what I mean? I definitely like both companies. The crazy thing is, when I had the S1, I should have held on to it a little longer. I was just so disappointed at that high frame rate situation. I sent it back immediately, you know what I mean? I should have held on to it a little bit longer than I should have, but you know, that was that. But now that I actually saw the footage, and I still have the photos I took with it, I'll probably post those up so you guys can see it. But when I had it for the time being that I had it, and then having the Sony now, like the quality and like the resolution and everything, they are so similar. They are so similar, it's crazy. But the S1's screen was like hella bright. Like it had almost 1,000 nit screen, like it was crazy. But definitely worth it. The camera is worth it. It's not all crazy big like everybody's been saying online. It's a little bit bigger than the GH5. You know what I mean? It's not all crazy. The lens, the 24-105 lens was bigger. That was definitely a little bulky, but it wasn't super heavy like the Sigma was. The Sigma was almost 3 pounds alone, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a big difference. But I'm definitely looking into try to get that back into the Lumix full frame. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notification button to keep up with all of our latest content, music videos. You know, we have makeup tutorials, all those type of things on here. Baby showers, weddings, whatever, you know. Stay tuned, you know, follow us on the Instagram at TV Beats, at JV Glamour, at V.LENS, at boss.envy, at Swaggervelli FMB. You know, follow all of us, man. We all, you know, get busy in our fields, man. Definitely keep up. Peace.